It's a contact sport is what they say about narrowboating. It's a contact sport.
Down to work time, it's serious time, blacking time.
Is it going well? No, it's not going well. So I've got a bit of a problem. Hi, we're Jackie and Michael and we're exploring the rivers and canals of Britain on our 57-foot narrowboat Border Reiver. We'll show you what it's like to live day to day on a narrowboat, and we'll arrive in some beautiful places next to the water. We go and explore the areas we've moored at for the night, and we'll take you with us.
So we're on the Hard at the marina. Got the boat out. Everything went really well, and we've just got it all sorted now, and we'll show you where we are. This is the first time we've seen her out of the water since we bought her. We've got the duck hatch open at the moment. A few other people working on boats around us. Just on my way over to the chandlers to get some bits and pieces for the boat, because we're about to black the boat. Going to be a back-breaking experience. We have blacked a boat before, the boat we had in France, our Dutch steel cruiser, so we know what it's all about. It's hard work, it's messy, it's very messy, so I'm just going over to the chandlers to collect all the blacking. Where we're moored at the moment in the marina, you've got to come through the most beautiful countryside to get to one of the main roads. It's stunning. I've just arrived at Midland Chandlers. This is one of my favourite junctions on the canal. Braunston, beautiful. But yeah, we've got the lovely canal behind us. It's a pity we've had to stop and get the boat blacked, but it's got to be done. I've got the blacking, so back we go. I've just stopped for guess what? Onwards North.
Jacked on to Midland Chandlers to pick up all the stuff that we need for the blacking, and I'm cracking on with James getting the Wi-Fi done now. I'm down at the office to try and sort the batteries out. This is what it's like when you come into a marina, which we don't do very often, to try and get things sorted out. It's all go when you're there. So hopefully good news. They've said in the office they can get somebody up to come and have a look at the battery situation, because at the moment we've got I've only got 3 leisure batteries in there and 1 engine battery in the compartment. However, might be able to get 4 leisure in there, but they're going to come up and have a look and tell me what we can get in, and then I can order them and then they can come and swap them over for me. Because electrics, whilst I can service the engine and do quite a few jobs on the boat, electrics I don't want to touch, not my bag.
I've arrived back with my bag of goodies and my blacking, so we're just going to nip to the boat now. I need to get into my mucky clothes then. Down to work time, it's serious time, blacking time. You remember we had to stop because we've got some fishing line around the prop. I've just been under and I've dug the rest of it out. It was completely and utterly caught around. I've had to twirl it, I've had to unwind it. I couldn't cut it, it was too much on there. Yeah, really tightly wound. Anyway, I've got the rest of it off now.
Here I am, ready to get the blacking done. Got my brush, got a roller, got a huge tin of blacking. Crack on, nice day for it.
How many coats are we doing?
3.
Right, and how long, what sort of drying time?
Overnight. Off we go.
Oh, that's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's proper gloopy, that. That breaking. How's it going?
Just doing this the top of the base plate. It's going alright. So you've got first coat on so far there. Not doing so bad,
isn't it?
Yeah. Really thick stuff, obviously, as you'd imagine.
I've yet to don my spacesuit.
Crack on. It might be a bit big for you. This is a bit big for me. So God knows what this yours is going to swamp you. But.
So we've just about got the first coat of blacking done. It's a back-breaking job, but I think the boat's looking really good, just with 1 coat on. We should be very pleased with that. We should be blacking the boat today, but rain has stopped play. It said it was going to stop raining at 2 o'clock, so we've just been into town just to do a few chores, and we're thinking, right, we'll get back for 2 and we'll get straight on with our second coat of blacking. No, absolutely not. I think tomorrow's looking much, much better. So it's inside chores today.
Got a new present?
I have, yeah. Well, you ordered it, so nice present. Brand new kettle, which we desperately needed.
14 squid.
Yeah.
So
it's now cup of tea and chocolate biscuit time.
It's afternoon, you can't have chocolate biscuits in the afternoon.
Perfect. First cup of tea from my new kettle and chocky bicky. Got activity outside, boat chores going on.
New gas bottle required, and remember, when we're on the Thames I lifted this gas bottle out and did my backing. So, got to make sure I don't do that again. 13 kilos, this one's empty, so shouldn't be too much of a problem.
So now we've got the challenge of lifting it down the steps, haven't we? And down the ladder.
We have. It could be tricky because the ladder's not planted properly. So the hardest bit will be getting the new one back in.
Yeah.
Here it goes. It's quite a drop down here, to be fair, but this is the empty one. Did it? I'm going to go get this gas bottle. When I come back, you're going to have to give me a lift up with it. Is that alright?
I'm going to check the weather forecast while you're away as well.
What, for lifting a gas bottle? Can you only do it in fair weather?
Yeah, go on then, off you go.
Hi,
Remember...
Don't you worry, I'll do it.
Remember...
Just stay in the warmth.
Gas bottles hurt backs.
Just stay in the warmth, it's alright.
I can finish my cup of tea in peace and quiet now. The first challenge is to get this gas bottle back on board. I'm not optimistic about this whatsoever. Anyway, yes.
Full bottle.
I'm not certain how we're going to get that up here. Are you? Okay.
Step by step, yeah.
Step by step. Is that the tactic? Okay. Next. Yeah, I've got it. Yep.
Careful, bend your knee.
Oh.
Job done.
Oh, literally, just got all my scruffy clothes on and everything. It's raining. Oh, I need to look at the weather forecast again. This second coat of blacking is taking a while to start. It's not good. This is clearly glamorous. There's two sides to this life. There's this life, which is doing the mucky jobs, and then there's the nice side, which is finding a nice canal side pub to go and have a nice meal and a drink in. So the first bit I'm going to tackle is under there, and I'm going in, rubber gloves on. I've done all under the aft. This back section here I've really carefully painted down there so we can keep that red section intact, but looking at that red section, that needs painting at some point as well. And I've done the rudder. Back-breaking work underneath there. It's hands and knees and bum and lying on your back at times.
What are you doing?
I'm sheltering from the rain. I've got everything under here keeping dry.
Well, the sun's come out now. What do you mean?
I'm about to start again.
Oh, yeah.
I've just had my coffee.
So a coffee break under somebody else's boat? Have you asked permission? I'm going to call the police. So I've got a bit of a problem. We've been putting the blacking on with it. This is the second coat, and it's as we're going on with the second coat, in parts, it's coming off. So I've just spoken to, via a friend, the country's leading narrowboat painting expert. He says it could be one of a number of things. We've cancelled out most of them. The weather's not been great, however the weather is nice and dry. The hull's dry now, but it's just coming off in parts. Almost like the first coat hadn't been keyed properly, but it had. Everything, all the prep had been done properly. So all we're going to do is go around. It is adhering with a brush now. Where it's come off on the second coat has brought the first coat off. When I'm going on with a brush, that's sticking, and hopefully when we come to do it again in a couple of days, it will have stuck. It's a problem, and maybe some of you have come up against this. If you have, let us know in the comments. So we're just having to muddle through as best we can, really, because we're going back in the water on Monday. It's Thursday now. We need to get cracking. So we'll do our best.
And we've only got one non-rainy day between now and Monday, which is Sunday.
If we have to go back in the water later, then we do. But yeah. With black boats before, we've never had this problem, and we're using good paint, so it's been prepped correctly. Just don't know why it's coming off in between coats. I'm sure there's a myriad of questions, and we'd like to hear from you about what your opinions are. But just what it is. Sometimes.
Is it called Sod's Law?
I was going to say sometimes something like Sod's happens, and it seems like that is happening to us at the moment. But we'll get through it. you want me to put some paint on you?
No!
I'm just going to key these bits. I'll try, it might be that where it's not taken, or it might be that if I key it a bit more by using abrasive sandpaper, that might key this surface a bit more and allow the first coat to take. So just going to collect the batteries that have arrived from John at Alpha Batteries. Ordered them yesterday. What a chap, that guy knows his stuff. Yeah, so looking forward to the installation process. Should be reasonably tricky because they're all boxed in. And there they are. There's our batteries all waiting to be shoved in. So you can see they've all been securely boxed individually. So the unboxing, as the kids like to say. So there's all the batteries in the wheelie truck. Got the Energy Expedition Plus, the EXP/110C sealed lead carbon gel battery. We're going from 90 amp hours per battery up to these at 110 each. Plus the technology in these batteries is cutting edge, so yeah, really pleased with them. So I don't think it's going to be the most straightforward of jobs. They're all boxed in behind this box, and things are surface mounted. I've got battery splitters and all sorts going on. So far out, there's the space they're going in. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess of wires and cables. I'm glad the chap who's putting them in knows his stuff, because it looks like it would have been a nightmare. In all essence, I guess it's just attaching one set of terminals to the next battery, but the worst thing is catching cables and then finding out that something doesn't work and having to sort that out. But so there's the space, 4 out, all on course. We've got the other 4 out, and looking forward to getting the new 4 in now. They're just on their way. Got the engine cover off, give us access to the engine room. Doesn't help that we're doing it here whilst we're on this place we've just come to be blacked, so it's a lot higher up, and we've got to carry the batteries up the ladder to get them into the boat. So we managed to get them up the ladder and onto the boat. There's 3, and there's the 4th one. Now the tricky bit starts. The great thing about John at Alpha Batteries was he went through what we needed. A lot of companies will just say to you, right, what do you want? And they'll supply them, even if you're not getting the right things. John wanted to know what my charger setup was, what our usage was going to be like, and therefore he then suggested the right batteries for us. He gave us an option of 2 or 3. So it's not driving you down a price bracket or anything like that. It just wants to make sure you've got the right batteries for the right job. So yeah, it was unique as far as we were concerned. We'd looked around, shopped around for batteries, but to find somebody who was prepared to spend the amount of time he did with us, speaking to us to make sure we got the right batteries, irrespective of what, it wasn't a budget thing. He just wanted to make sure we got the right batteries. So yeah, thumbs up. The one you can see on the left is the engine battery. Happy days, they're all in. See, all 4 of the batteries from Alpha Batteries are in now, all connected up. The one on the left is the starter battery, but we got the new 4 leisure batteries. So yeah, really pleased the way they've gone in. They all fitted. Fortunately, I gave my sizes to John, and he then pointed us in the right direction for the best batteries for us. And we went on his recommendation, and the guy who's just fitted them said they're really good quality batteries, so they should do us good for a lengthy period of time now. They've got 1500 cycles on them as well, each battery, so that's a fantastic ratio, so we're really pleased with them. But it was an awkward job getting them in. They've got to be boxed in as part of the licence, the boat safety certificate. They've got to be secured in place, and in this case they're secured in place by putting them in a box. They've got to have a lid on them. There is a lid on them, which there you might be able to see at the top of the screen, and yeah, so they're in a box, but that box has got things surface mounted to it. We've got a battery splitter and the engine isolators and so on and so forth, so that makes it a bit awkward because that box couldn't just lift out. Everything's connected to the back of it and then onto the batteries, so it makes it a bit of a tight area to get into. So, bit of a battery update. You saw in the video that we installed our new batteries. It's about 2 weeks after that now, and I just thought I'd give you an update on how they're going. Towards the end of the winter we noticed that our batteries had started to just not hold the charge, and towards the end of the day they were just losing all their power. So since installing the batteries, it's now been 2 weeks and we've found that we've got a massive difference. We noticed that they're charging really quickly, getting up to full charge really quickly. Only got 220 watts of solar, so we're solar light and battery heavy now. We've got 440 amp hours of battery, and they're charging really quickly, and they're holding the charge. We were going to bed on a really low charge with the old batteries, and now they're just holding the charge all day, which is brilliant. Yeah, Jack and I can't recommend Alpha batteries enough. Look them up online, give them a call. The delivery was fantastic, the price was good. I'll leave a link in the video description below.
Morning, we're on second full day of blacking. So we've done a second coat on the front section of the boat. Michael's just going to lightly sand and key some of the areas where it didn't take when we did it the other day. I've got the whole of the rear section of the boat to do, including underneath here, underneath the stern. It's not rained, it's not going to rain, which is more important. Then tomorrow and Tuesday are going to be really sunny. It looks like we're going to delay the boat going back into the water by 1 or 2 days. We're not quite certain yet. Update. First and most important thing, it's coffee time. Secondly, we've finished the second coat on all the boat. Yeah, it's looking okay. Still a few little bits that are coming off, but it's probably better than we did it the other day. That's 2 coats. I think it's looking all right. So what are we doing?
Just doing this bit above the water, well this bit here.
From the rubbing strake, yeah.
Yeah, this is a matte black. Bit different to the blacking. Blacking causing us so many problems. Blacking's not going on as it should do, but this is going on fine. So yeah, I do this. You get some bumps and scrapes on this bit. It's unavoidable. It's a contact sport is what they say about narrowboating. It's a contact sport. So if you do make the contact with anything, then you have to touch up the boat like this periodically. And this is just a cheap matte black from a high street shop, and I just whack it on this bit, and then when we get another contact I paint over it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going down full length of the boat on the port side, and then I'll do the starboard side. So do you want some paint?
All neat and tidy. I'm ready for another year of contact sport. I've just finished my coffee and I've just come to inspect Michael's work, and I've noticed a couple of problems. Shall I show you? Just only little minor problems.
Are you besmirching my work?
Oh, now then.
What are you saying?
Well, I've just spotted. Oh, you've gone over the blacking with your.
Yeah, but we've got another coat of blacking.
No,
it's
I know,
only a little touch. It's not a problem.
But look. Can we spot the error of our ways? Look there.
Yeah, but I'm going to black over that, so it's not a problem.
And I also noticed there's a couple of other little bits here. So we've got. Look.
They're just little love kisses.
Oh, that's a love kiss, is it? Yeah, look, he's trying to make up for it by having another roller at it all. Right,
fine.
Okay. So I've got the delicate job now of painting this red section at the back of the boat. I've got a little bit up there that I just need to touch up right on the edge. Delicate work. I've done the first side, and I have to say I'm quite impressed with that. So now it's lunch, and it's a really quick lunch. Or smashed, not mashed, avocado with some leftover chili bean rice. Morning everyone, just thought I'd give you a quick update. So we should be blacking today, we should be doing our third coat, but rain's stopped play again. Quite warm, but it's wet and damp and horrible, and it absolutely threw it down last night. That's it. We're not doing anything. We're going to have a popping into Market Harbour a day. We'll see what it's like over the weekend, I think. Such is boat life.
So we just come for a nice walk from the marina.
So cute! We're just walking past a field of sheep and there's some lambing going on, and we've just watched the shepherd just looking after some of the lambs after Mum's just given birth to them. You don't mind if I just film them, do you? So they're nearly a week early.
Yeah. See, like now, having a suck now.
Oh, they are, they're feeding. You see?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh.
This is a little village called Gumley. You know, it's really, really nice. Lots to see in the village. We've just been for some lunch after a really long walk. That was nice. We're just going to have a wander back to the boat now, but it's a really nice village. Lots going on. The old engine house, 1870. And Cook's Cottage, again from 1870. There's two properties there, beautiful. There's Jack and our friends up there with their dog. They've got a boat as well. We went round to their boat last night for dinner. That was really nice. So yeah, Jack told us this is a shortcut through the church grounds to get back to the boat. Oh, it's a bit muddy. Nice church.
That's an impressive tree. And one very, very, very impressive tree. Well, two actually. Two impressive trees.
Morning, this is day 3, 4, 5, 7, God knows what it is. I think it's day 3 of blacking. And yeah, is it going well? No, it's not going well. When blacking goes wrong, yeah. We've told you already that we've had several problems with, I think it's temperature and humidity, but we've got a short space of time in which to do this blacking, so we're getting on with it. Blacking is painting the hull of the boat. I've done a bit of googling about, and what we were finding is the first coat stuck, the second coat pulled the first coat off. Great. In parts, not all of it, but it did. We spoke to a really top guy about boat painting. He said it could be several things. We knew that the boat had been prepped properly. It had been jet washed and properly prepared, the hull completely clean and all the moisture taken out of it, dried and cleaned again. It was absolutely fine. However, the second coat in parts was pulling the first coat off. So we've managed to get round that now. We've sanded all that back, and we've now got 2 coats on. And today's the 3rd coat. However, I think what's happening is because the ambient temperature is a little bit too cold, although the sun's just coming out now. It says that if you warm the blacking up, physically warm it up, that might help. So we've got this big thing here. There's the rest of our blacking in there. We've got about 1/3 of it left, and we just poured boiling water in this wheelbarrow thing. So we've poured boiling water in there, and we've sat the blacking in it to try and warm it up a bit. A reasonable rudimentary way of warming it up.
We could give it a hug.
We could give it a hug, yeah. If you want to hug this blacking, crack on. You've got your suit on, it's fine. Looks like I've been hugging it already.
Look.
So yeah, so we'll do that. We'll try and warm the blacking up a bit. Let's let the sun on it a bit. This side of the port side of the boat is a bit warmer now, and we'll see how we get on with the 3rd coat. So day 3 of blacking. Here goes.
Looks like it's working. Sorry about all the noise.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm going to make some scones.
Look at you with the humour. Leave that to me.
I'm painting the white strip at the back, hoping to keep a straight line.
I think there's a specific name for the white strip.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what it was, so
no, I'm not sure either.
I'll let you fill me in. Do you not know?
If you know what these red and white stripes on the back of the boat are called, please leave us a comment. Please.
I said they were basically to warn, tell other boats if they were behind you, which direction you were going in.
No.
Well, they are. So
I think it's more decorative.
No, I don't. No, I think there's an actual technical reason.
You do?
There's a boating reason. It's because if you see those, you know the boat's going away from you.
What happens if you get a boat that's coming towards you that's got white and red on the front?
Well, it wouldn't be like this, would it? It wouldn't be rounded.
But if you're so close, you'd be able to see which way it was going anyway,
Well,
wouldn't
it's when I'm looking through the binos in the distance.
We need some better binoculars then if you've got to rely on red and white stripes.
Well, I've got to do what the captain tells me, so if the captain...
Well, just a minute, you've got to do what the captain tells you. Is this a new rule?
A rule for 2023.
Oh, is it a rule for 2023?
It's
Good.
a new leaf I've turned over.
Excellent. Good. I'll look forward to that. So when I'm the captain, you're going to do You're going to follow the rules?
Yeah, my rules.
Oh. Well, no, if I'm the captain, you follow my rules, don't you?
Yeah.
And then when you're the captain, I'll follow your rules.
I'm all right with straight. That's the bit I'm worried about.
The curve?
No, my artist brush is to do any little tricky bits that I need to dab.
For dabbing? Is that a painting term? A dab?
Or it's a Jackie term.
I thought it was a small fish.
It's a dabber for more fish.
But yeah, you're doing a good job. Got
Thank
the other
you.
side to do. You should be finished by 2 weeks.
Anyway, I'm
I better
getting to the
leave you to
delicate
it.
bit. I'm getting to the curve bit now, so you need to go. So that's the finished job. Hope that looks okay. From the back, we're very clear, aren't we? Nice new red and nice new white. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. You're all clean and tidy, and you're out of your overalls.
I am.
And that means one thing.
Blacking done. Blacking. Finito. Finished. Nada. Finished. No more. 3 coats on now. Really pleased with it. Problems that we'd had initially, we seem to solve. I think it was a temperature thing. It's really bright today, so if I'm squinting, I apologise. But yeah, it was. I think it was a temperature thing. I don't think the blacking was warm enough. And we researched it a bit more, and eventually we got the temperature of it right. The actual paint that we put on. I know people do it in all sorts of weather, but it just didn't seem to work for us. But it's fine. Everything adhered, and we've had 3 good coats on, and we're really happy. Some people leave it at 2. We decided to do 3. I think most people do 3, but 2 it says is fine also. But we've done 3. So yeah, we're really happy with it, and we've touched this bit up. I did it once, and then Jack wasn't happy with it, so she had to do it again. So
I just got all the lines straight, didn't I?
You did, sweetheart. Yeah, all done, blacking done, and back in the water tomorrow. So, and it's our turn for a big crane that comes and that lifted us out. It's going to lift us back in again. It's been hard work, but we've got it done, and it saves us money if you do it yourself. To get somebody else to do it was a lot of money. So the pot of paint was 20 litres. That cost us about £200, and then we got £200, $230 odd, I guess, US. We got the paint trays and rollers and brushes and things, another £50. The rest of the stuff we had to do, we've done, and it's all done. So excellent.
How does it not slide off?
So we're just opening the kit now. We've got all this kit from a company online. We've got the router and the external wire. It's a magnetic aerial that we're going to bob on top. That's my friend James. Morning, James.
Hello, good morning.
When we wake,
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps
side by
us.
side, our fears are done. All the good times just begun.